Hello and welcome back to the Vineyard Voice. I'm here with brother Efren and sister Eleanor, who do mission works in the Philippines. Hello, both. How are you?
Hello, Sister Bethany. Yeah. How do
Hello,
you?
Sister Bethany. I am very excited to have this podcast. So thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, it's a privilege.
I'm very excited to have this chat with both of you. So I guess we'll just start off with the story of you both, who you are, where you're from, and your journey in into the truth.
Yes, yes. I will go first, Atinor. Yes, I'm Brother Efren. So, as mentioned, I'm from the southern part of the Philippines. So, this is in Mindanao. We have three main island in the Philippines: the Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And I'm from Mindanao. So, it's about 847 miles from Sisters Eleanor's place, where she's right now. So I'm living in Cagayan de Oro City, where the ecclesia I belong to, together with my wife and our 13-year-old daughter, Bella. So by profession, I am currently connected with the government and as a human resource practitioner. So right now, I'm the current secretary of the Bible Education Center in the Philippines.
Wow, lovely, amazing, great to
Hello,
see.
I am Sister Eleanor from Quezon City Ecclesia, married to Brother Albert Cruz. We have three kids. John Isaac is the eldest, and we have twin daughters, Elise and Eunice. My former profession, I was a teacher before, but now I'm working with Brother Darren. I'm working at home here in our place. And then Quezon City Ecclesia is in Metro Manila. So like what Brother Efren have said, Philippines is divided into three main islands. And he's in Mindanao and I am in Luzon. Luzon is the biggest island followed by Mindanao. So I'm here in Cavite. Cavite is the suburb of Metro Manila. So it's still far from Quezon City, my ecclesia. And then our ecclesia have more than 60 members.
Wow, big ecclesia, 60 members.
Okay.
That's amazing. As a former teacher, I guess that's really helped you in the big Sunday school that you run, which we'll chat about later. So that's fantastic. So I just wanted to ask, what first drew you into running the preaching efforts that you run in the Philippines?
Yes, I grew up in a Sunday school, being a Sunday school student. My mom accepted the truth at around 1980s. Then I think it also influenced my mom from my grandfather, who was also one of the pioneer in the Christadelphian in the southern part of the Philippines. So together with my mom and the enjoyable uh, fellowship or the Sunday school classes, at the same time the friendship in the truth influenced me to to accept the truth. So I get baptized when I was 18 years old. So I also joined different or attending CYC classes, youth conferences being organized in the Philippines. So that's where I found my wife, Sister Jennifer. So I think it's an advantage, yeah, when you meet other people from different places, the same faith, you can find someone that probably we can say that it to be your partner in life, and at the same time partner in walking in the truth. So I have seven siblings. Six of them are also in the truth, and except our youngest sibling, which is the family is working on it to come in the truth also. Then my father just accepted the truth 2 years ago. Yeah, after my baptism, I involved myself also teaching Sunday school in the ecclesia, yeah, organizing CYC activities. Uh, Before it's just within the ecclesia. Then later on, it was expounded to collaborate with the other ecclesia CYC activities, to come together and join together in fellowship like CYC activities. Then later on, when probably you learn already the truth, and probably you can consider yourself that you are already equipped with the truth. It then started face to face encounters and preaching. So sometimes it's not preaching as what we think that you go to other places, but I think preaching also involves when we deal with our coworkers or with classmates in the schools. So that's the way we can preach also other people. And I think that's a dominant practice that I could say in the Philippines, that sometimes we get people in the truth by means of that kind of face to face or talking with friends and other people. So also joining senior brothers pastoral visit to talk to some extent, going to other places, and you can expose yourself on, you can develop also yourself dealing with other people, and at the same time you meet brothers and sisters from different places.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think a huge part of us and our work in the truth is to preach in our own local area, isn't it? And to preach to our colleagues and to be, I've heard
Yes,
it
yes,
said,
absolutely.
yeah, you might be the only Bible, the first Bible that someone else reads. And that is really what we need to be. People need to see us and look at us and
Yes.
go and see God working in that person. And sometimes it is the slow journey. As you said, your father was baptized 2 years ago. Is that what you said?
Yes, yes, just 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, so that's you can see that's a long, slow journey, but he's come out at the end 2 years ago
Yes,
to be baptized. It's just absolutely wonderful. But is the consistent work over time?
yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Sister Eleanor, what first
Mhm.
drew you
Yeah.
into mission work and the preaching efforts that you do out in the Philippines?
Yes. For me, it's a different story. I came from an Christadelphian family, the same with my husband, Albert. I came to be, I became the part of the truth when I was invited by Albert. Albert also is not coming from a Christadelphian family. He's the only one Christadelphian in his family. He came to the truth in the year 1990, and then from that time on, he invited me to join conferences, Bible school, and then after 5 years, I was baptized, and then we got married on the 19, I think 1998. That was 1995 when I was baptized, and then 1998 we got married. So during the time Efren, we saw Efren, Jennifer, the young people during that time. We were just young people during that time. So that's the time, the only time that we will see each other every December or summertime, where we
Mm.
have our young youth conferences in family fraternals. So, and then um, it was because we were living far from my family because they are in other provinces. When we go to Bataan, where I came from, we conducted seminars, Bible seminars there. But still, we need to continue that effort for my siblings to be part of the truth also.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. That's a yeah, quite the journey with you and your husband, and that is so beautiful that you both came in together at the same time. That's just so lovely. You both, obviously, he was the one that God was taking you to, so you could both find the truth, which is fantastic. So there is lots happening in the Philippines. I know a few different things, but I've heard you've had a recent Bible camp out there. Were you both involved in the Bible camp,
Yes,
and
yes.
how did it
It
go?
was just yes. So we just had a Bible camp. I think that's April, last April this year. So it was a very successful one. Um, the mission work that we are currently involved is not a traditional as other people, or like for example from the Philippines we go to other countries to do the preaching. We basically like with at Eleanor, as we called it, Sister Eleanor. uh, Sister Eleanor and myself, we are members of the working team who particularly doing on the planning and organizing, as well as involving different initiatives that runs by Bible Education Center. And as you mentioned, one of those are the summer Bible camp. This is an annual summer Bible camp. So we alternately sometimes do it by a family summer camp, and the other time, sometimes we do the CYC summer camp. So last April, we did the summer camp, which combined young people, old ones, and some kids. So we did some activities for Sunday school, some activities for the young people, some activities for the seniors. So it's a combined activity in a 5 day activities in a resort in Mindanao. It was a very fantastic, very encouraging activity. So I think yes, we have mentioned Anna is one of the participants for that summer camp. It was uh, attended by the different brothers in different countries. We have Australia, United Kingdom, New Zealand. So it's a fellowship full of fellowship, encouragement, and especially that it's a study from Brother Rob Ostozen and also from Brother Taporas, who
Yeah,
are well known and very good speakers when it comes to activities like this. So yeah, it's a very fantastic week during that time. And you can see some of the posts of the young people or some of the attendees that probably you know them. Yeah, they had a fantastic especially that Philippines, we can, when we deal with visitors, especially from the other countries, we can say that we welcome the hospitality of the Filipino hospitality is being shared to them. So I think that's one of the thing that they enjoyed. Why every time that we have activities like this, they keep on coming back.
I think you can't underestimate the
Yes.
power of a Bible camp. I often find a Bible camp or youth conference sort of gives you this big wave, and then you ride that wave in the truth for a while. It's like a big boost of encouragement, which I think is incredible. Same thing. I went out to South Africa recently, and that's what they said. They said having you here and having people from other countries just gives you this huge wave that you can ride on, which is amazing. There are some other projects that
Yes.
you're
Yes.
currently involved in. I don't know, Sister Eleanor, if you'd like to talk about those.
Before I go to that one, I just want to add in our summer camp. Our summer camp or Bible camp every year is the biggest activity for us here in Christadelphians because actually, during our planning, it's we sometimes we say it we can only have 150, and this is the age range that we'll be having. But because of the influx or the number of members who would like to join, even the old ones, the kids, so we changed the plan. It is almost like a family fraternal because we have all the ages. So I thought last year that would be a youth conference, but because of the number of participants, we really have to do something for some or for Sunday school because we will not just let the kids to stay in the hall and they for sure they will not understand the lectures or the studies because it's too high for them. So we really have to make Sunday school lessons for them. So all the kids we put them in one area and we assign teachers to stay with them and I also with them. So the whole when they have classes, Sunday school classes. So it's a big activity that we always wait every year.
Yeah, and everybody's very excited for that
Yes, that's
annual
right.
trip. Yeah, because it's a I think it's the annual. It's or it's in a year you can only see the brothers and sisters. You can meet them from different places because sometimes we are just secluded with our own ecclesia, and you can see the same brothers and sisters. But we're not saying that it's not good, but meeting other people like Sister Bethany said that it's an advantages for everyone. Yeah, meeting.
Yeah, and
Yes, we go
it's
to
great.
the different yes on the different projects that the BEC is currently involved now. To give you overview of the Bible Education Center. Bible Education Center is a nonprofit organization. It is registered under the law of the Philippines. It was established on 2013 with the purpose of promoting and coordinating preaching and pastoral activities for the brothers and sisters, as well as organizing conferences and seminars. So before 2013, we are fortunate to attend a Bible school in Cambodia as you know, that Cambodia established also the Bible education centers there before the Bible education centers in the Philippines. So we saw how the Bible education there works, and that's the start and the idea that we come up to establish also Bible education center here in the Philippines in a different setting and different idea by putting up shop fronts where people who do not have ample time to probably for the whole day they can find time to open their Bible because they have works and to talk also with someone who has knowledge about the truth. So they have the opportunity to go these places where they can discuss while having their free coffee inside the Bible shop. So we are very grateful and very thankful for this initiative as it leads by Brother John Elton, who is from Australia, who leads this initiative on establishing this. And it's a very helpful and it's very encouraging to see the outcome. So since 2013, and it's been, I think it's almost more than 10 years now being established here in the Philippines. So as we said earlier, we started by just I started one shop front in Cagayan de Oro City until we expanded this one going to the Central Mindanao in Bukidnon and Valencia City in particular. So it was open also there. So we have now two shops. So it happened I think it happened that two visitors also from United Kingdom last I think the other month they also
Right.
visited these two shops. Yeah. Um, so yeah, they meet the brothers and sisters there, and we have staff there manning the shop to cater the passers-by inquiry. Volunteered young people also are studying from the nearby universities are coming there to visit and assist also if they have a vacant time. So as mentioned earlier, they have a wide array of Christadelphian books, magazines, pamphlets being displayed there. Then free flyers for the visitors when they go home. They can get it freely. So they can also read there freely. There are also some conduct of first principle studies, Bible classes. For example, if we have there are three friends coming together, the staff there can conduct immediate Bible class or Bible first principle Bible class as if they have enough time to do it. The shops also serves as a place for reproducing printing preaching materials and Sunday school materials at the moment, particularly this year as we prepared for the coming school year, for Sunday school year, the materials have been prepared at the base shop. So the staff also coordinates preaching in local areas wherein every month they conduct Bible seminars to the famous one of the famous or fast food chains in the Philippines. I think it's in worldwide. It's in McDonald's. So they are doing it every other month, and some of the customers there also we occupied one of the place there, so they can join it together. So that's every other month. We are also expanding the preaching by conducting fortnightly seminars to the university in Central Mindanao. So we also rented a place there where we can do the preaching by inviting the students to come and listen for the preaching. Also, the Bible Education Center. We also expand by preaching religious instruction to selected public high school. Our public high schools here are they are open for sometimes allocated for religious instruction wherein we can apply and we can do the lecture there for the kids, for the high school students. And also we encourage our young people to join fortnightly conduct. There is an interactive CYC virtual Bible class via Zoom. This is also every other month. So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon during Saturdays. This is being done. Then also the working team, as mentioned, we mentioned earlier, we are particularly on the planning and organizing activities like the Bible summer camp, like for example, family summer camp. So we engage, the staff are engaged for these activities. And I think Sister Eleanor can talk on one of the highlights also of the Bible Education Center's um, project is on dealing with the Sunday school, which I think Sister Eleanor has something to do with that.
Sorry for that. Okay. Sunday school efforts that we employ. Yes, we are having face-to-face Sunday school classes now here in the Philippines, and that is being um, all the materials that we have or that we use in all Sunday schools are being printed in the BEC with Brother Judel and with the other brothers and sisters like Sister Gemma and Brother Joshua. Okay, so they prepare all the Sunday school materials like the Sunday school notes. We also buy Sunday school materials like art materials for arts and crafts. So after we have prepared all those things, we're going to send it to different Sunday school areas. And through BEC, aside from providing all the materials, we also have a yearly Sunday school teachers workshop. So it all started when I think 2016, I was invited to conduct a seminar for Sunday school teachers in Mindanao. And it was followed 2018. And through BEC, it was being done now yearly. So before we start the Sunday school for the year, we make sure that we have Sunday school teachers workshop. So we had the face-to-face workshop during before. So all the Sunday school teachers in the Philippines, we go to Mindanao because the most number of Sunday school teachers are in Mindanao. So Sunday school teachers in Luzon or in Visayas will go to Mindanao to attend that workshop. So that is being done yearly. And then during the pandemic, we did not stop doing it. We continued having that Sunday school workshop. We did it, I think, twice for online Sunday school workshops. So all the Sunday school areas in the Philippines, we gathered them through Zoom, and it was still fun for us because because each ecclesia they have a big screen where all the Sunday school teachers will be attending. So some are on their houses, some are in their ecclesia. So aside from that, um, having Sunday school class in every Sunday, we plan to have other activities for the Sunday school kids. Like we have the Sunday school day where we have extra activities. There are also Sunday school Olympics from other ecclesia. And we also, through the help of WCF, we were able to attend the OCBS during, I think, OCBS 2022. So it was a very interesting activity for our Sunday school teachers, especially for our Sunday school students. And yes, we during the pandemic we started the online Sunday school class, spearheaded by BEC. So we did not stop teaching Sunday school during the pandemic. We invited the Sunday school parents to allow their children to attend the online Sunday school. So there were from it's all over the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Um, we have houses of our brothers and sisters where they invite the kids in their area and they stay in that house and they we provided the big screen, the television. And if they don't have connection, we provided the internet for them, like a packet Wi-Fi. We also, for a remote area, they don't have a cell phone. We provided that cell phone through BEC. So just to have that online Sunday school successful. So it was very successful. Why? Because we did not stop having that online Sunday school. Even we are having face to face every Sunday, we still continued that online Sunday school because we have students who are in remote areas who can still join. That's why we are still continuing that one. So here in the Philippines, we start our Sunday school every when the opening of classes starts. Like this year, the school opens on July 29 on Monday. So after 2 weeks, we're going to start our Sunday school classes.
Is that's amazing. You're both involved in some
And
really huge projects. Sorry, go ahead.
okay, okay. So here, for Sunday school, we are doing a big project, a big plan for our Sunday school students. So we'll be having an online Bible school for Sunday school students here in the Philippines, or we might invite the adjacent countries with the same time zone. So we are in the process of producing the program now, and then that will be on January 2nd to January 2nd of January to the 4th. So that will be 2025. But we are already working on it. So that is an online Bible school for Sunday school.
Amazing. Yeah. It sounds like you're both involved in some really, really huge projects out in the Philippines. And I love the idea of a Sunday school teachers workshop. I also studied teaching at university. And that is the way that you learn. Like when you're out teaching in schools, I learn the most from my colleagues and from my peers. Oh, you use that teaching method. Oh, yeah, I did this. And that's how you can give the kids the best experience by learning from each other's teachers. That is amazing. And it's so amazing that you've been able to also go out to the remote areas and provide the internet, provide the means for them to learn Sunday school so that no one's excluded. That is absolutely incredible. No, thank you both for sharing your current preaching efforts and programs that you have out in the
And
Philippines.
Yes. And
yes, and to add on also, Sister Bethany, I would just like to emphasize the importance of Sunday school here in the Philippines because most of the brothers and sisters, particularly our young people right now, they are from Sunday school. So it's a big influence for the Sunday school to bring people in the truth because there are some places, some areas in Sunday school wherein particularly those in the rural areas when we conduct Sunday school in the open place, some parents are there watching their kids and listening to the lessons of the kids. And sometimes, because parents sometimes are very eager also to learn, sometimes the parents are also asking for a class for them alone for their parents. So I think it's a very important work in preaching for keeping the Sunday school alive in every places, particularly in the Philippines, that most of our Sunday schools are non-Christadelphian parents. So I think the parents can be involved by watching them, especially during the Thanksgiving, which is a very highlight of the preaching. Preaching.
yes. And Sister Bethany, as we have said, most of our students are non-Christadelphians. And also, our ecclesia, some of the ecclesias have or more, 2 or 6 Sunday school in their areas. So imagine we have more than 600 Sunday school students that we are helping, that the BEC is helping. So it's a big um, work really here in the Philippines of Sunday school is a big work here in the Philippines.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds like an absolutely
Yes,
huge effort that you're.
like what Brother Efren have said, some Sunday school areas, you Sunday school students are very lucky. They have the Sunday school classes being held in the hall because they are in a nice place. But there are some Sunday school areas, especially here in Metro Manila. The Sunday school area is only at the side of the street. They just have tent. The BEC just provided the tables, the tent, and the chairs. Because the parents, they want their kids to be just there because they want to see their kids on that place. So they don't want to. We actually BEC was advising the Sunday school teachers to look for a room, but the parents would say it's better for them to stay here on the even on the street as long as they can see their kids. So the Sunday school teachers continue their Sunday school classes along the street. So there are also some Sunday school areas before They conduct their classes under the tree. And since we have our monthly or yearly, or even Brother Jodel, when he visits Sunday school areas, Sunday school teachers would inform us that they need this one. They don't have the Sunday school place or the decent Sunday school area. So the BEC is the one providing the like the roof. There are in Mindanao, there BEC provided the roof or even a room for that Sunday school area.
Yeah, wow, amazing. You really put
Yes.
in huge amounts of effort to build the ecclesia out in the Philippines. And I 100% agree that, yeah, to build up the ecclesia, the Sunday school is a huge, huge, important part of that to build up
Mm,
the next generation. And through them, as you said,
yes.
Brother Ephraim, to reach their parents as well. So it is a really, really big effort and really, really
Mm,
important, really key. Definitely, I think so as well. So we'll probably just move to the
mm.
segments that I like to do in every episode. So one of them's called Inspiring Stories. So I don't know if either of you want to share an inspiring story of something you witnessed in these preaching efforts.
Okay. Um, for me, there are many things or people that really inspired me. First is the effort, the love, and commitment of Brother John. Because he's the one who showed us how he's the one who showed us how will it be, how are we going to start with it, how are we going to work on it.
Yes. I consider, Sister Bethany, I consider the words of the Master to his disciples in Matthew 9:37 to 38. Let me read it. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his field. I think that words emphasizes or telling us that in the Lord's vineyards, uh, he needs workers, he needs harvesters. So brothers and sisters who are willing to share their time in his vineyard. So it's not enough to be called as the disciples when we get baptized. We were blessed differently. We have different talents. So the talent that might be the skills on preaching, managerial skills, leadership skills, blessed with other resources. So all these are talents that needed in harvesting the field or working in the Lord's vineyards. Now, the question sometimes is who will continue the preaching? The harvest is full. The harvest, let's say, who will harvest the the fields, because sometimes we just stay in our comfort zone. We are very comfort in our place, but we don't bother what is now happening to the words of the master, that we need workers in the field. So we need to work together, volunteers. We need to call out volunteers. What we can share and what we can contribute. So when we preach, there must be follow up. Sometimes we think that just preaching is enough already, but I think it we need to follow up those other preaching. One of the inspiring stories that we need to learn is that when Paul said that I have planted, Apollos watered, but God gave the growth. So sometimes it's very important to return back and assess what's the progress of our preaching. Are the people the same who received the truth last time? Are they still there? And I think these are the things that we need to consider. That is why we need people, we need volunteer to really help it out. We need workers to help it out together, come together, plan for the benefit of the brothers and sisters on how to manage and the resources that being entrusted to us. So I think those are the things. So we are very grateful for the people who are uh, doing their giving their time, giving their resources, uh, giving their contributions to such a huge work that the Bible Education Center is in Divor. So as mentioned by Sister Eleanor, we are very thankful for the leadership skills of Brother John Elton, the volunteer brothers and sisters here in the Philippines, different places. We sometimes we usually allocate time to have a Zoom meeting to to flesh out some plans that we need to you need to polish. Those things are very important, I think, in the aspect of the mission work or in preaching the gospel. So I think I can say that it's very inspiring when you come back to the place where you do the first preaching. The people that you meet before the first time, they are still there. I think that's one lesson that I give importance when it comes to preaching.
Okay. Um, I may continue. Yes. Yes, I'm being inspired by people and their effort in the truth, especially for Brother John Elton, for his commitment to the truth and to the love for his brothers and sisters here in the Philippines. It was I think God used him to start the work in BEC and also to connect with WCF, because we know that WCF provided us the funds to continue this work. And also, I am inspired with the dedication of, Brother Efren is correct that the dedication to the and also to the effort of the people who are working for BEC and for our brothers and sisters, especially to our Sunday school teachers here. I know it's their dedication, because every time that we have to have big activities, all the teachers are ready to render their service, and also the time that they provide every Sunday, it's very inspiring. Another one that inspires me is the students, because they they showed to us how happy they were during Sunday school classes, especially the prize giving. Um, they are always very happy to come to Sunday school.
That
So
is amazing.
for us, I think there's no way. Yeah, for us, maybe there's no way to say that we will be stopping on this effort or in this work.
Yeah, definitely. That is amazing. And I think looking at the consistent efforts of others and their preaching work is the most inspiring thing of all, rather than just one individual situation. Because you look at them, and then, as you said, Brother Ephron, the Lord provides the increase, and we just need to keep chipping away, keep doing our part,
Yes.
and we can see, God providing the increase. So we'll just finish on what I usually like to finish on, which you've both given to our listeners anyway, but just some takeaways. If you just have one takeaway for our listeners to take back after this episode to reflect and think upon.
Yes. I think when it comes to preaching and when it comes to mission work, I look into the eternal benefit on working with it. When we work for the works in the world, it's all about those benefits are being lost. But we need into the eternal benefit that these works is we can benefit to. So I think preaching is not only teaching people but also learning. We learn while we preach, and we fulfill the master's teaching to preach the gospel. So when we do these things, we should think the eternal benefit, not the benefit right now, because the things that we have right now can be lost, can perish. But the eternal benefit that is being offered to us is that eternal benefit is giving us eternal life for the coming kingdom.
Yes. Um, for me, takeaways. I want to start it with Romans 12:6, chapter 12, verses 6 to 7, that we have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us. If your gift is prophesying, then prophesy accordance with your faith. It If it is serving, then serve. It is teaching, then teach. It is actually it is connected with what Brother Evan had said a while ago, that we have different talents, we have different gifts. So each one of us has many things that we can do for the ecclesia, for our family, for the ecclesia. So we have to take that opportunity to work in the truth, to work in the ecclesia, and to be um, important member of God's.
Amazing. Well, I absolutely
So
love
there
all
are
the
so
work that
many
you.
things that we must be thinking about it. Yes.
Yes, Bethany.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there are a lot of things to. No, it's okay. It's okay. There are lots of things to be thankful for, and I've loved having this chat, and I love everything that you're doing out in the Philippines. I pray that God will continue to bless your efforts and continue to give the increase as you work in our Lord's vineyard. So I'm very very thankful that you both come on to chat to me today, and hopefully maybe it's inspired some other people to do preaching efforts in their own local ecclesia, or maybe go to the Philippines and help out as you do your various different efforts. So thank you very much for your time, and I really enjoyed chatting to you both.
Thank you very much, Sister Bethany. It's a privilege for us. I think I want to grab the opportunity also to thank Williamsburg Christadelphian Foundation for the opportunities for the help that are being extended to the brothers and sisters in the Philippines. We are very thankful for that, and also to brothers and sisters who volunteered for the work for the Bible Education Center. The different donors from the different countries. Thank you so much for the work in the Lord.
Yes. Thank you, Sister Bethany, for having with us in this podcast. So we are very thankful for you for inviting us, and also especially to WCF for providing us what we need, for giving us the funds to continue all the efforts that we have started.
Yes,
We're
thank
looking
you both.
forward to see you and visit in the Philippines.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to go over, and I've loved having this chat, and I'm sure everyone who listens to it will be inspired by you both and the efforts that you do. So thank you so much for coming on board, and I really appreciate it, and may God continue to bless your efforts.